What is up, everyone? Welcome back to All Takes No Whiffs. I am Alex, and that is Christian. And for this video, we are on our last team for all of our previews for 2023, and we are saving the best team for last, the Washington Nationals.
Oof.
This should be the most exciting team in the MLB this year, and I cannot wait to watch them. But all jokes aside, honestly, this is probably going to be the worst team in all of baseball. They are going to get beat up in the NL East, especially by those top three teams. I expect Miami to do it too, but this team has made a lot of trades and they've gotten a lot of good pieces. So these guys just need to pan out for them. So hopefully some of these prospects that they've gotten the past couple trades in the past couple years will pan out.
Yeah, like Alex said, probably the worst team in baseball this year. They were last year, and very much a far cry from their 2019 World Series run. Just to have some relevant names to mention, do we want to mention who they lost from that since then? Let me get into it. Juan Soto, Max Scherzer, Trey Turner, Anthony Rendon, and then Steven Strasburg hasn't been the same since then.
And I'm sure they've lost more people.
Yeah, they've lost plenty more key pieces as well. Like that fall off, that it's one of the steepest fall offs I've seen from a franchise in a long time, and it goes to show in their record: 55 and 107 last year, 46 games behind in the division, 32 games behind in the wild card. These are numbers that I just feel like don't make sense in these columns. Rarely do you see teams get this low, and yeah, I know you said they've got some prospects to look forward to. They can pan out. I'm not expecting it this year though that they're gonna get to that the point that they're gonna improve the team. Yeah, no, I'm scared for the Nationals this year, to be honest.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna throw a couple of names out there who to look forward to. Josiah Gray is one of those
Mhm.
guys who came over from the Dodgers. Same thing with Keibert Ruiz. They both came over when Trey Turner and Max Scherzer went to the Dodgers a couple years ago. So those are two guys to really keep an eye out on. I know Keibert Ruiz is actually really, really good. Josiah Gray just hasn't put it together yet. He's young. I know CJ Abrams, he came over in the Juan Soto trade. Same thing with Mackenzie Gore. Both of those guys should be in the opening day line or not lineups, but should be on the opening day rosters.
Mm-hmm.
And then James Wood, he's a guy who probably won't be called up right away, but it has a little more work to do down in the minors. That's another guy who was a part of that trade for Soto, who was really key. So this is going to be a really, I want to say, interesting team to watch this year because they're going to be really bad. But they do have some solid not key, but good guys to look forward to. Joey Meneses, he's a 30-year-old rookie, or was a 30-year-old rookie last year. So it was a great story. Is a guy to look forward to this year and played really well in the WBC.
Yeah, and someone you mentioned who has been a standout prospect to me for some time, Mackenzie Gore, obviously part of that Juan Soto trade, and he was pretty solid for the Padres. I feel like he was figuring things out, but you just got to make that move, to be honest. It was understandable why San Diego did it. I'm expecting him to break out and do a little better this year. I don't know about how much better, but hopefully he can make some progress and maybe get out of Washington at some point. I feel like he's going to have some value, especially going into the season. But you ready for predictions, Alex?
Yeah, I am.
I'm expecting. How do you get worse than 55 wins is the question. But to
I
say at
wouldn't
the
be
very
surprised.
to say at the very least, they're definitely going to have at a minimum of 100 losses. I think
I think
that's
they're guaranteed to have 100 losses, honestly.
yeah. And to be honest, I would not be surprised if they won about as many games or even a little less. The one thing I can say is I don't expect them to break below 50 wins because that is just that's like a next level of bad. I don't know if and this team is pretty freaking bad as we've been saying, but I don't know. That's just a new tier.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play it safe, and I'm just gonna guess that they're gonna have the same record as last year, 55 and
Yeah.
107. Because I mean, I don't want to say they're gonna have worse, but I mean, I honestly think that they may finish like one or two games worse than 55. like the people on this team, do have some people who have been on the MLB for a couple of years, like Corey Dickerson and Victor Robles. But Victor Robles really hasn't panned out to who we thought he
Mm-mm.
was gonna be. So I wouldn't really consider him like a Corey Dickerson, who's kind of been around the league and helped out a couple teams in playoff runs. But
Yep.
this team, not really much to look forward to besides their prospects. Hopefully their prospects will get a little better this year since they're going to be in the major leagues. They're going to get a taste of the MLB. I know CJ Abrams, when he came up, he really struggled at first with the Padres. And so now he's going to have a full season. Maybe they just throw him out there the whole year and see how he does. Same thing with Gore. So it should be a very, very, very interesting year for the Washington Nationals. Hopefully they aren't as bad as we think they might be.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't want to prey on anyone's downfall like that, but it's just they're handing it to us on a silver platter. They're like, hey, this is the team we're putting out this year. How do you think we're gonna do? I can't see it, but I would love for them to exceed my expectations. I can't see it. But yeah, weird way to end out this series that's been full of really fun teams, and we talk about the Washington Nationals to end it. But it was definitely a fun series overall. We talked about our teams, of course. Our teams, we've got a lot to look forward to, and then just plenty of other teams to look forward to. And honestly, I'm really looking forward to this video that will be wrapping up this series. We are going to be making a tier list. If you want to explain it, Alex.
Yeah, so we'll be making a tier list from World Series contenders all the way down to basically trash. I don't know what the bottom thing is going to be, but that may be it. But there's going to be a couple of things in between it, and we'll have our World Series contenders, our wild card, teams that are fringe wild card, and then probably teams that are just in rebuild mode. So it'll be a really fun video to go over. Probably will be just like our top 10 videos. Will be segmented just like that. So it'll be really fun to get into that. And it should be coming out a couple days after this video.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that video. And if you guys are looking forward to it as well, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications to stay tuned for when that video drops and future videos. We're approaching the 2023 season. Cannot wait for that. And if you guys want to stay tuned for up-to-date thoughts on the season, you can go ahead and add us on any of our social medias. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to the 2023 season. But until then, peace.
Peace.